show it. Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting me. But I believe in something bigger, bigger than bigger than oh, bigger than.
What's up, Active fam? Alright, so it's like 7:30 at night. I haven't filmed anything all day. Didn't even vlog yesterday because I've just been really busy with work. Just to update you guys where I'm at, basically the gym's finished now. Everything's done. Merchandise area's finished. I've just been kind of gathering up all my clothes and all that and slowly bringing it over from my storage. So that's super exciting. I had a little nana nap after work today because I was there at 6 o'clock this morning. I had to fix the mirror. Had a full day at work, then I came home and just like zonked out again. Same as last week. About to go and do an arm session. My boy Maddie's joining me, so he's just left home. He's about 45 minutes away. But he's like, hey, it's Friday night, what are you doing? We gonna go get burgers? I'm like, nah bro, I gotta train. Burgers? The fuck? You know? Anyway, so he's like, oh, what are you training? I'm like, arms. He's like, come. Oh, I was like, come. And then he was like, alright. And then yeah, that was our conversation, and now he's coming. So I'm gonna take Millie to the gym again. A little bit of a play date. She's just dying to like go out. Look, she's like, what are you doing? Stop filming yourself, take me out. I know you're being serious. We're gonna go, just relax. I'm not yelling at you. Alright, anyway. So, fuck, gotta do the washing again. Oh, I fucking hate the washing. This is really bad. My mum's gonna hate me for doing this, but this is how lazy I've been with the washing lately. So I put this through the dryer instead of hanging them up on hangers. I just took all the t-shirts out. They've been dried, right? A synthetic dryer. Last video that I was showing you guys how to, yeah, it worked. Synthetic, just spin dry for 2.5 hours. Anyway, but I feel like you should still hang them so that they lose all their creases and that. But I was like, oh, well, they're dry. They just need to like lay out for a bit. I literally just stacked them on top of each other and like laid them out. Oh, okay. Now I'll cover that up. Don't tell my mum. She'll be mad. Anyway, fucking look at this shit. I gotta do another load. Oh. Oh my god, there must be a whole week's worth of clothes in here. Daily wash. Done. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't told you yet. The NBN got installed today. National Broadband Network. Super fast internet in Australia. So basically, only certain areas in Australia have got this net, and it's like literally, I don't know the number to be precise, but like in my opinion, probably 6 to 8 times faster than most people's internet. So my house already has it. You probably heard me raving on about it, and obviously because my gym's in the same area, we were able to get it there. Now, the Australian government is basically, their plan is to spread it all over Melbourne. But like heaps of suburbs don't have it yet, so we were super lucky to have it installed at the gym. We got fast internet, which also means Sonos party. Yeah, so I took a couple of my Sonos speakers from my house to the gym, which run off the Wi-Fi, so they just plug into the wall, and you don't need any cables running to an amplifier or a computer or whatever. They literally just sync up to the Wi-Fi, and then you got the phone app, and you can choose what you want to play, and man, it fills up the gym, and the quality is just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no more UE booms. I mean, don't get me wrong, the UE booms go alright. You hook up 3 of them, it's pumping in there. It's jamming, but fuck. Sonos Party's next level, guys. If you don't know what it is, just look it up in Google. This is the brand, Sonos. So I've got this play bar, they call this, right? This is yeah, I've been watching my own vlogs, you know, last week's arm day. I needed a little bit of inspiration to go to the gym tonight. It's late, you know, 7:30. I was like, anyway, back to my story. So Sonos speakers, I had this one and then like the 2 big ones there, right? And then this is a subby. Now, in case you haven't realized, I love technology, and my house ain't really that big. Like if you look around, it's kind of narrow, and like I don't really ever turn the volume up even to halfway because it's just like jamming. It's too loud. So I decided to take a couple of the speakers to the gym, and that like is enough for the gym even without the subby. Like those speakers alone produce crazy bass. So downgraded my house a little bit, upgraded the gym. We rolling, baby. Yeah, we rolling. No, I don't think he's riding his bike tonight. It's cold outside. Alright. moving on. So I've been getting a lot of comments asking for videos on like my supplements and like what I take and shit like that. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a run through as to how I get my shit ready before I go to the gym. So I always just start with my pre-workout, intra-workout, and then obviously post. So pre-workout, I did go to Subs the other day and stocked up on carb powder, Glycoject. I'm gonna have 1 scoop of that, maybe 2 actually. Fuck it. I want to get those big pumps, but I just ate not too long ago, so it might not sit very well. But anyway, who cares? Push the body. 2 scoops of Glycoject, 5 grams of creatine. So carbs and creatine are really good to have together because the carbs spike your insulin, which acts as a transporter to push the creatine into the muscle. You have to have it creatine with some sort of carbohydrate. So anyway, just throw it in there, then you don't taste the creatine. Then pre-workout. Now, it's 8 o'clock at night. Probably shouldn't be having a pre-workout, but I'm going to have one anyway. Pre-workout of any choice. Doesn't really matter what you have. Like, I've got like 3 or 4 different ones here. Awaken, C4, Beta Pump. I just pick one for the day, you know? And then I add agmatine. 2 grams of agmatine. Now, agmatine's a vasodilator. Basically, the science behind it is that when you do exercise, your body produces hydrogen ions as a byproduct of energy. Now, those hydrogen ions cause fatigue. The agmatine reduces these hydrogen ions from building up in the body and then basically slows down fatigue, which means you're going to just pump out more and more reps and you're not going to feel that like burn and that aching feeling. So, you know, I do a lot of like sets where I'll do like 10 in a row and then I'll just have a 2-second or 3-second rest. And then I'll pump out another good couple of reps. And those couple of reps are like, they're quality. I can get them. I'm not full swinging it about. I bring that down to taking something like agmatine, you know, which helps you get those extra couple of reps after. Wow, my arm is getting tired, man, holding this camera up. Jeez, this camera must weigh about 3 kilos. Anyway, where was I? Intra-workout, I'm just going to have BCAAs post-workout. I'm going to have post-workout shake. 1 scoop, 2 scoops. Then I'll have the creatine. This is quite the rare occasion, but we're rolling with 3 Aventador shakers today. I usually mix them up so that I know which ones are which. But YOLO. You see? It's a little bit confusing now. We don't know which one's which. That's obviously the BCAAs. Glycoject. Post-workout shake. Well, what if I was to do this? Huh? Now you guys don't even know which one's which, do ya? Which one's which? Tell me. Alright, so I'm just going to take Millie for a quick walk. Yeah, you heard. We're going for walkies. Just because Maddie's still like 20-25 minutes away, I reckon. He lives a while away from me. And she's just been sitting inside all day waiting to go out. And like sometimes when I take her to the gym, she thinks we're going on a walk and then we get there and she's like, I thought you were taking me out for an actual walk. The first time I took her there for the leg video, last time we walked to the gym, so she was happy, like she was running around. But last time I just drove her there, and she was a little bit upset at me. She just kind of stood there and looked at me the whole time, like saying, are we actually going to walk? Like, I want to smell some trees, bruh. You right? Does that mean yes? You want to go for a walk or no? Jump if you don't want to go for a walk. Just jump if you don't want to go, and I'll stay home with you. Aspetta, 1 minuto. Millie, aspetta. Alright, we're about to head to the gym. Got baby girl coming with us. Yeah. You excited after that little bit of a walk? Got halfway down the street and then Maddie called me so I had to come back. But anyway. So I don't even know if I showed you guys, but we put the fridge in the other day. And it's got this cool as function. It's the bottle chill. Click that. Oh, you can't really see that. Bottle chill, right? You put your bottle in there. And then it just kind of cools it down like extra cold really quickly until your bottle gets cold and it starts beeping. And then you got to turn it off so that it goes back to normal one. Or you got fast freeze. Same sort of thing, but even colder. Oh yeah, you excited to be back? Come on, let's run. Millie, let's run. Yeah. You want to go at the back? You want to have a peep? Yeah, you can go out. Alright, so these are the speakers I was telling you guys about. Sonos speakers. We also got racks for these ordered this week, so they've delivered the legs for them, just not the middle of it. I don't know why they're coming in 2 different deliveries, but yeah. And we also got this thing to put all the bands on. There's a whole lot of stuff to tidy up this area. We've got the medicine ball rack delivered. Going for a dance on the dance floor, huh? Get your boogie on, yeah, yeah. I know, it's pretty loud, huh? Alright guys, so we just did a warm-up set on bis and tris, supersetting it as usual. We did a couple warm-up laps running around the gym. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to hit barbell curls first, just to mix it up a little bit. So I usually would start with the curling, the dumbbells alternating, but I feel like doing a bar, going that little bit heavier, but because I'm going to be a little bit fresh, I'm going to be able to do it with a bit better form. So strict, you know, just keeping the elbow nice and still, squeezing up and then releasing nice and slow, and then just compressing the muscle as much as I can into a ball without lifting the elbows up forward. So it's good to obviously lift your elbows up because the bicep contracts more up here, right? So it's good to do both. Well, you've got to kind of do all three. So we'll start with just the neutral, the bar curling up to here. Then we're going to go do the seated curls with our arms brought back a little bit, and then we'll do the preacher curls with the arm brought forward. So we're hitting all the different areas of the bicep. Triceps, probably just do the same usual. Tricep push downs, dips, and then overhead extension. So they're my favorite exercises for tris.
It's a secret and that I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on, leave the lights on.
Just take note to the tempo that we're doing this exercise. So because of my very first tricep exercise, I'm just making sure I come up really slowly, focusing on the eccentric movement, keeping my elbow flare out, so keeping my elbows flared out, so that basically the tension builds up on the side of the tricep, and then I push down to hold it out in front of me, lock it out there, let it tense up, and then boom, same spot. If I was to keep my elbows narrow and push down like this, I'm going to feel a lot more through here, which is good if you want to hit that area. But for this particular time, we're just targeting that outer chunk. Chunking like a monkey. Where's my girl gone? Holy McFuck, first set in, that double scoop of Glycoject, straight to the veins. Alright, we got Big Matty Mariani, future Mr. Australia in the house. Here we go. Perfect, bro. Hold it a tiny bit wider on the bar. So I want your hands just wider than your hips. Alright, let's go. Keep those elbows straight, boom, curl. Yes, good. So see how the normal plane of movement would be to feel like to bring that elbow slightly higher and then curl up, which is good. But if you're doing this exercise first, I feel like you should be able to have that control where you can just kind of keep it still and squeeze that shit up. Fucking hell, look at that tricep. Massive. Good. Lean forward a little bit and then curl. Good. Lean forward, get the stretch, and then from there, straight up. Go, come on. Squeeze that shit. Go, one more. Let's go, mate, let's go. Come on, big arms. All right, negative. Tuck the elbows in. Now control it down as hard as you can. Slow, slow. Oh yeah, oh yeah. ABW, baby. squeeze. Yeah. Good. Alright, so for the second exercise, we're doing the seated curls. Like I said, we're having our elbows pinned back a little bit on this one. So the first exercise that we did, we're trying to keep the elbows pretty much neutral, alright, so staying still there. Now this one, we're sitting in the seat leaning back a bit, so the elbow's kind of coming back, and I'm just trying to twist the wrist, curl it, and squeeze it into a nice tight ball, and then go back down, twist the wrist, using a little bit of forearm to just bring it up. And then on the last exercise, we're going to do the preacher curl where our arm is out in front, and then we're going to squeeze up like that, alright? Now we're supersetting that with the body weight dips. Well, first set was body weight, this set I'm going to probably add in a little bit of weight. So, sitting forward, leaning back, keeping the elbows still, squeezing up. Try not to knock the dog in the head.
Push, man. Push. Push. Come on.
Just letting it stretch at the bottom.
Easy, come on. Come on.
Jump. Alright, add weight.
Push. Come on.
Oh.
Push. Come on. Get it.
Savage. Keep it savage. We got the guard dog on duty tonight. Yeah, you tell him, girl. Ain't nobody mess with us. Little cutie pie. Alright, so we've moved on to our very last exercise. We're doing the preacher curl, same as what we did last week. Well, I did last week, but I've been saying we because I feel like I carry you guys with me everywhere. You know, my Active fam, you guys come with me, so I feel like I've always got company. But anyway, so we're doing the preacher curl. As I was explaining last week, we do 2 sets where our hands go slightly out to the outside, so basically just 1 degree out to the left, and that favors this inner corner here. So when you hit a bicep flex, boom, you get that big squared off look to your bicep. Yes, go Matty. Hit it, bro, hit it. Good, man. And then the next 2 sets we go just slightly in towards the middle, and that's going to obviously hit the other side of the bicep. The drop there. Oh, damn. Swole dog.
The music is a gateway to the peace.
You really just licked my leg?
Yep.
Oh, I haven't given her any water since we've been here. Just been chasing her around.
Poor Millie.
Get you some water.
After this set.
Yeah. That's good water, isn't it? It's cool, refreshing. Yeah, I'll drink some too.
Push. Up.
Yeah, feel that one. So we just got home. Maddie's already digging into that chicken breast and white rice with salad on the side. So he's keeping it clean because the plans are to put him on stage later this year. So I'm going to help him out with his diet once he starts shredding properly. What is it, like 17 weeks till the show? So we've still got a while. Basically just trying to push the calories up a little bit because it was hovering around 2.2, which is like not that high to be in your off season. So I said push it up slowly, bring it back up to about 3,000, and then once he's about 12 weeks out, then we're going to bring it right back, alright? So that way you don't have to cut on like 1,500, 1,700, you know? Otherwise it'd be a death row, no energy. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to eat. What you having, girl? Chicken? You know, I don't want a chicken breast either, I want the chicken thigh. Alright guys, that's a wrap to today's video. Ooh, lost my voice a little bit there. So that was a pretty long vlog considering I didn't even start filming until 7 PM. I guess we just got a lot of info in there. So it's time for a post notification shout out, and today's shout out goes to Daryl Cooper, who said, yeah, hashtag notification gang at work, but I saw this and I said the customers can fend for themselves. So that really made me laugh, just thinking of him at work, seeing the post notification come up on his phone, and then clicking into the YouTube video thinking, you know what? The customers can wait, I've got to watch this video. So thank you to ActiveFam, everyone who likes the video before they even watch it. I wanted to say a big thank you to you guys, and thank you to all my new subscribers and the people that have been turning on the post notifications. So if you do want a shout out, then all you got to do is go to the channel and then just click the bell next to the subscribe button. Turn post notifications on and then just leave me a comment. Something funny usually gets a shout out, but if not, still tell me that you turned them on, and then we'll see you in the next video. But peace out.
Where are you now?